Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, June 27th, 2019. All right, so today we have the moon shifting from watery Pisces and going into more active Aries as the day unfolds. So likely noticing the shift at some point in the day. The first part of the day, really good for still that receptive energy and approach to life. And then in the later part, definitely themes around cultivating our initiative, maybe action, and our independence with Aries. So with this, the sun is going to be sextiling Uranus, who's been in Aries recently. So it could be just an opening today for trying some new and different things, getting outside our comfort zone a little bit, bringing in some excitement, maybe some change, thinking outside the box. Getting into this kind of progressive energy can be quite nice today if we choose to work with it. The sun will be squaring up to Chiron, so maybe challenging ourselves to heal in some way today. Nothing major, but if there is anything that you can set some intentions with regarding healing, either physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, whatever it might be, really good to maybe set some intentions towards that and cultivate some of that healing energy. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here is the sky for this Thursday. And again, we are using the actual size of the constellations called true Sidereal Astrology. The signs are different from mainstream astrology. So if you do notice that, definitely check out the link down below for more information. All right, so we have the moon finishing up watery Pisces today. Do give it some time. You know, technically there's this space in between the constellations and the moon will still have to get well set into Aries. Aries will mostly be the theme tomorrow. But yeah, maybe noticing this shift, this what can sometimes be a very noticeable shift from the spiritual, receptive, intuitive energies of Pisces, which we've been very much acclimating to for the past at least 3 or 4 days. But yeah, maybe noticing a little bit more of the fire energy of Aries. So as the day unfolds, maybe getting into some of that initiative side of ourselves, cultivating our personal needs, asserting ourselves, independence, right? This kind of fiery, more active, direct kind of energy, really good to cultivate while still, you know, finishing up things regarding that receptive Pisces. So in terms of the aspects today, we do have, it's not a major aspect, but it is something we can use, and it is the sun sextiling up to Uranus. So the sun is a very fundamental part of our personality. It's our vital life force. It's what we're focused on. It's our energy. And then Uranus is all about disruption, right? So we have this kind of opening here to disrupt some things. Maybe it's the status quo today. Maybe it's our own status quo in terms of maybe our own structures or routines or perspectives. Really good time to think outside the box, get a little bit outside of our comfort zone a little bit. It can be quite exciting today, perhaps. Maybe listening to that excitement and just mixing things up, right? Because Uranus, you could say, is this kind of higher octave of ourself. You could even say it's this kind of gateway to our higher self that wants freedom, that wants change, wants spontaneity, right? Wants life to be more in this higher frequency kind of state. So really good to set intentions today. Again, we won't be forced into it. It's not a major aspect, but there is this opening, and any intentions we can set towards Uranus type stuff. Uranus also involves technology, the internet, and then also community-based stuff or things regarding the future, the world at large, or contribution. All right, it's very progressive stuff. Really good to cultivate. But again, just getting into a little bit of change might be nice with this sextile. So with the sextile to Uranus, the sun is also going to be squaring up to Chiron. Chiron being a comet doesn't make this very strong either. But in this case, if there is anything you can do to challenge yourself towards healing today, right? Chiron is very much about the side of ourself that is wounded, that in a square we can set some intentions, maybe take some actions, integrate a little bit some of the healing energy. So it could be very constructive in this way if there's anything you are healing in your life, and we all are, you know, in all areas. But if it's maybe something specific, maybe it's physical, maybe it's spiritual, whatever it is, could be a really good day of setting the intentions to do that. We'll likely notice that if there are any things we feel wounded about, And then maybe we take some action or initiative in the face of those wounds with this square. It can be very healing and very therapeutic. Really good day for healing energy in that sense. All right, so other than that, just some minor lunar aspects. The moon will be squaring up to Mars and Mercury. Good to maybe find some balance with the assertive side of ourselves. There might be not enough of it, so maybe incorporating some of it. Maybe there's too much of it for some of us, so being non-attached to our needs might be a bit important, particularly the first part of the day with the square to Mars. Moon square Mercury, a good day for balancing communication, bringing extra attention to the mind and what we're communicating. Again, if there's not enough, bringing into it. If there's too much, being non-attached to it or aware of it, right? This kind of thing with the mind and communication. And in the very late part of the day going into tomorrow, the moon will be going over Uranus, who again has been recently in Aries this year. And so this could be then feeling a bit of this free-spiritedness, right? A new activation. And again, it's probably going to involve a bit of that fire energy as well. So it's all about disruption, change, getting into a bit of that action and initiative going into tomorrow. All right, everyone. So that's the day in a nutshell. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast. Take care.